when I first read the description of Home, I really wasn't sure what to expect. It's about this alien race who thinks that humans are simple and backwards, to quote the film. So they take over planet Earth, segregate the humans to a specific location, and I just thought, okay, this has 1939 to 45 vibes, but actually that really wasn't what it felt like when actually watching the film. It's actually really charming and really delightful, and ultimately a message about the importance of family. For some reason, I never got around to seeing this despite my love of animations and specifically my love of DreamWorks, but I'd say it was worth the 8-year wait. It was released in 2015, directed by Tim Johnson, written by Adam Rex, Matt Ember, and Tom J. Astle, and we have Jim Parsons as O and Rihanna as Tip. And O is a bit of an outcast. He's one of these alien characters who inhabit Earth, and he makes a terrible mistake. I won't say what it is, but it could jeopardize the safety of the rest of these aliens. And he runs away because they're obviously after him, and he encounters Tip, who is, as far as we can tell, the only human who hasn't been segregated. And there's a valid reason for why this is, and I have to say it's quite a clever reason, and I rather enjoyed seeing how that unfolded. The pacing for this is great, because when it started, I had so many questions, but the questions were all answered at a steady pace, and as each of my questions was answered, it was like putting together a piece of the puzzle in a really satisfying way. And O obviously wants to run away from everybody to save himself, and Tip wants to find her mother, because obviously her mother and every other human has been taken away, and together they have to travel to accomplish their goals and overcome various problems along the way. And it's a very creative film. The narrative, absolutely brilliant. Brilliant development, the pacing's great. There are so many surprises in this that I hadn't expected. The animation quality is stunning, and that's one of the reasons why I'm surprised I hadn't seen this, because every time I see a poster for this or, anything about it online, I immediately go, wow, that visually looks gorgeous. And I can confirm that that's definitely the case. And it's creative as well, particularly with the language, which for the first couple of minutes I thought, I'm not going to like this. I am admittedly a grammar snob, and and the rest of the aliens talk in a very grammatically incorrect version of English. But after a couple of minutes, it became really endearing and funny and cute, so that took me by surprise as well. These alien characters turn different colours when they're having different emotions. It's just visually a delight. The narrative is brilliant. The message is glorious. Really thoroughly enjoyed it. As I said, based on the brief description of it that I read beforehand, I did think this does sound like a superior race complex, but actually it's not about that, and it's not really the case. And it's moving. It's not the most emotional. There are certain animations that can really draw me to tears. This one didn't. I found it more fascinating than emotive, but I think there are certainly moments that are quite emotional. O is adorable. I think he's a wonderful character. Great voice acting across the board, great soundtrack. Obviously we have some music from Rihanna there. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I honestly didn't know, I didn't expect that to be the case. So I'm really, really pleasantly surprised. If you haven't seen it and you're a fan of animations, give it a go. I'm pretty confident you'll like it. It really is gorgeous, and yeah, I would quite happily watch it again.